Hello, my beautiful people. I am so glad to be back. I have been feeling a little poorly the past couple weeks, but I finally gave in, went to the doctor, got some antibiotics, which sometimes you just have to do that, even though I try to avoid that when possible. And I have my trunk today. I haven't looked at anything. I just opened it up and took all the plastic off, so I have a lot to show you. It looked like a great preview, so I look forward to seeing it in person. You do get a preview ahead of time where you can have an opportunity to accept or decline, and then if you decline something, to have it replaced. So there were a couple things that were replaced, and it's $25, or if you have a Nordstrom card, it's free. So the first thing here is by the company Roxy. It's a little wrap dress, and I wasn't sure about the pattern on this or how it would look on me. It's a real wrap, kind of short with a ruffle, but it's like $50, so it's a really reasonable price, and it feels really great material. So I look forward to trying that on. I do like the mauve color on that. I think that's lovely. And then speaking of mauve, there's another one by Charlene Henry. It's another wrap, so it's not going to completely hang right just holding it up, but it's got like a 3/4 kind of ruched wider sleeve, and then again the kind of wrap ruffle. And I think this is beautiful. Got some blues in it, so I particularly liked that. This one's 98, so it's twice as much, but it might be twice as good. You never know. I have been looking for a wrap dress for a while. Not that I have to have one, but just because I like the idea of it. This is All in Favor. It's a really, feels like that really nice crepey material that doesn't wrinkle very much. It's got a collar. I don't know if that shows up very well, but it's got a full sleeve, which I like, and a cuff there at the end with buttons. And I particularly appreciate that it has, I don't know, yeah, you can see the buttons going all the way down the front to help keep it closed. And then the yellow in that, I've got some yellowish gold, beautiful velvet pants that I've had for about 3 or 4 years that actually were sent over from a company in Europe. So I think they were a little ahead of the trends than we are. But I think it might look outstanding with this, and this would make a fantastic all winter long work outfit. So I'm really hoping that fits. This is one of the things that was added back in when I declined a couple things, and it feels really soft. It's a wrap top, and it's like a knit wrap, and then it has full-length sleeves, and I think on the picture it even showed it having a thumb hole, so there's little thumb holes. So this feels comfortable. I'm wondering if this is dressy enough for work, but if not, this would be a fantastic weekend piece, particularly like out shopping or something like that. And it's, who's this by? This one I'm not as familiar with. It was one of my add back ins. Let me see the price too. Wrap, no, that's the wrap dress. Wrap top is $49, so by Caslon. So $49 Caslon, that's a good deal. Here's a beautiful, beautiful cardigan. It's like a blue, but it's kind of got gray undertones. I think it's full length. And it's got the drape in the front and then the back. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got some different, see how the stitching comes together in different directions. That is lovely, and this is $79.50, so about $80 for this. It's super high quality, really nice cardigan. And Madewell navy ruffle sweater. It all depends how the ruffle hits. So I don't need any extra bulk around my top, or if it kind of hits, you know, where it comes out and makes a shelf, like a little boob shelf. Yeah, that's not so good. But I like that it's navy. I like that it's long sleeve. I love the ties. Just depends how the ruffle hits. And this is 88. So Madewell's, you know, a really nice brand, but it might run a little bit more than some of your other ones. This is also All in Favor. I'm not familiar with that brand, but I like their product so far. It's another one of that crepey, kind of easy to deal with material. Got the collar, got short sleeves. It's a really pretty pale blush color. And then in the back there, it's got the buttons running down the back. And this is $39, so very reasonable. And then you get 12 pieces with trunks, so it's a good deal. So I've never heard of this either. Woo, it's gonna blow out. Olivia Burton. I don't know if I can get it to focus. There we go. Olivia Burton. So you can let me know if you've heard of her. I did see on Nordstrom after that. Ooh, this is really pretty. So I was actually shopping for a black and silver watch. And this is obviously just silver. There weren't any black and silver ones. So these are between $125 and $150 each. So anyway, we'll try them on in a minute. But there's 3 different ones that are different variations. So I'll open all 3 and put them on my arm, and we'll see those in the try on, and y'all can give your comments. You know, I'm willing to spend that much for a watch. Actually, I think I ended up getting this one from one of my previous trunks, if y'all help me pick that out. And it's got the tan and the gold, and I like the black face, so I kept that one. I love this. It's a favorite watch, wear it all the time. But if it's not exactly what I want, then I probably won't pay that much for it. These are Soul Society, and they're booties. I guess I didn't take all of them out, sorry. Here's the suede. It's like a real pretty navy suede. I don't have any blue or navy boots. It's got the good block heel there. So these are about $90, $89.95. So we'll try those on, see how they look and feel. But I like the looks of them. And the last thing is by Callisto. It's another boot, and it looked a little edgy. I do have a couple pairs of black boots, but look at these. They've got the cute stud details along the outside, and you can smell the leather. This is good quality leather, and it's kind of got the nice little pebbled where it's really soft. So these might be a good option too. These are $95, somewhere in that range. I will list all the actual names and titles and prices in the description. If you hit that little arrow, it'll open up and it'll have everything, because I'm not always the best. I get really excited to see this stuff, and then I forget sometimes to tell you the actual brands or that kind of information. But we will get to trying on and see what we think. Okay, first off, we have the Madewell ruffle tie front sweater. So I think the ruffle actually hits pretty well. You can let me know what you think. It does add a little to the shoulders, but I'm not particularly broad shoulders, so I don't mind that. It is a little long in the sleeves, but you could roll the cuff. It feels nice and soft. It's not an itchy sweater. The back is nice and covered. It's going to keep you warm when it's chilly out. So it's a little fitted. It's not too flowy there. So I actually like this more than I was expecting to like it. All right, I think I'm going to have some decisions on this box, because everything has got some potential. This is $79.50, the cardigan. Who's it by again? Lou and Gray. I don't think I said that before. See, I'm really bad at this. Anyway, the cuff, it has kind of a separate cuff. It's a fairly good length on me. It's kind of catching on my bracelet a little there. And the back, it's kind of a mid-weight, kind of mid-chunkiness, but I think it's dressy enough that you can wear it to the office. But the thickness makes it a little more casual, which I kind of have a more casual lifestyle. I work with teenagers. Okay, and I forgot the shirt underneath. So this is all in favor. I do like the little cuff kind of up here. It's kind of unique. I think it's a little low, but not too low even when I lean over. I like that the cuffs are permanently stitched. I like the blush color. I do think it's a little wide, but I think maybe it's meant to be like that. It's a little wrinkled. And then if you can see the button detail in the back, that's super cute. Next we have a top by Caslon in red. It's $49. It has the little thumb holes. It's uber soft, just really silky soft. There is a whole lot of material draping here, so and there is no buttons or snaps or anything, so this could just fly open. So I think I would actually sew a little hook and eye here onto it just for my own comfort level, and then I think that, you know, this is a good wrap in here that you wouldn't actually be able to see any skin if you just had one little tack right there for that. I do like, it's got a light elastic, and so you can hook it right under your bootie and it kind of hugs and forms, and I like that. I'm not sure it's the most flattering with all this extra material up top, but when it's really cold out, I think this would be, you know, something really comfortable just to put on, and it looks a little nice, you know, not totally slouchy. Okay, this one I already love. It's all in favor. It's got cute cuffs. It's a perfect sleeve length on me. Love the material. It's kind of crepey and won't wrinkle. Like the colors in it. It matches really well. These are the velveteen pants that I got from a company called Pure over in Europe, and it's got the collar going on here. It's got the separate buttons holding it shut, but then it kind of wraps a little bit, and then it has, I think you could pull it down a little, or you can kind of tuck it up under. Either way, I think this is definitely a keeper, but y'all can let me know what you think. Okay, here's the boots. I cuffed my pants so you could see them. I love this stud detail. These zippers actually don't work. The zipper that works is actually on this side, so that's kind of cute. I love how soft they are. They are way too big. My foot is just totally not at all supported and slouching around in them, so I'm not sure if they make a 5. I have a 5.5 foot. The next pair, Soul Society Suede Navy. Feel pretty good. Okay, this is the Charles Henry. I think I might have said Charlene. It's all scripty pretty. Anyway, it's the ruched sleeve wrap dress, and it doesn't have any kind of snap or closure, but if I hold it here where I would want it to be, it's really, really tight. You can see it pulling, so it's just a little too tight across the chest for me, but I love these sleeves. I think they're really interesting and comfortable. I think the skirt is beautiful. I think it's a great length. Can't quite see. Great length, there you go. Love the color, love the material. You could probably even put this in a suitcase and it wouldn't wrinkle. So maybe if you're not quite as chesty, this would be a great option for you. Okay, next wrap dress by Roxy. It's got really cute little cold shoulder detail in the sleeve. It actually fits across my chest without being too tight. There is no closure, but again, we could add one. If you wanted to wear it a little more open, you could. I like the material. I really like the length. It's right to my knee, so not too short at all. I love the color of the mauve. Not totally sure about the floral. So if this was completely mauve, or if it was the other print, it would be just sold, done deal. This is the best fitting wrap dress I think I've tried on so far out of the probably 8 wrap dresses I've had on now. Next we have the watches. I did discover that the metal bands are not adjustable at all, so they're slippy slidey, but you can see the beautiful details on the dials. That one has her signature flowers. And then this one that is adjustable, it's got the leather gray strap and it has silver flowers on it. So I'm not sure about silver flowers on my watch all the time, but I will consider it because it's a very pretty watch. Okay, so confessions, when I was putting on the wrap dress, I put my arms in the wrong holes into the cold shoulder part. And then when I was putting these on, I kept trying to unzip the back. And this is just decorative, y'all. It's like, oh, that's not a real zipper. It's over here. Helps when you do that. So, not always perfect in life, right? But you have a good time. So final thoughts, and I could use your help. The ruffle tie navy sweater, which was this guy here. He's $88. I like the way it feels. I'm gonna go back and check how the ruffle lays. Let me know what you think that one. That's possible, but it needs to be really good for $88. The floral wrap dress, that's the best fitting wrap dress that I have tried yet to date. It's $50. Great price. It's just the pattern I'm not 100% sold on, so I'm gonna have to look at it. Tell me what you think. This one, love the pattern on. Didn't fit across the chest, unfortunately. The blush collared shirt that kind of blows out on camera. It's $39. I think it's a good versatile piece. Maybe consider that. The cardigan, super, super soft, lovely. It's a possibility, it's a maybe. This shirt is a definite yes. Danae, well done. My stylist is Danae. If you use my Trunk Club link, it will get you that particular stylist. She does a great job keeping things on budget. The only thing that was over $100, y'all, was the watches, and I requested those. So speaking of the watches, the metal ones wouldn't adjust, and the leather one, I'm pretty sure that I don't want flowers on my watch all the time. So I'm gonna sleep on it, but I'm leaning towards sending all those back, which frees up some of my budget for maybe the boots, which actually fit pretty well, but I will want to put these on and wear them around the house for an hour or so, see how they feel then. And these black ones, I could see if there's a size smaller in them, but they don't fit, but they are quite cute. So I think that was it. Let me know what you think. If there was only 2 pieces that were your top favorites, which 2 of them would it be? Y'all have a super blessed day. I appreciate you hanging out with me.